no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Whoa, you won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling. Like you won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling. Like you can't stop this.
I've been dealing, feeling, shading skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. And I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat. You can never compete. Your flesh is way too weak.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Tonight, a good one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Luke to get us started. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They'll go play action with Stroud. The man, that is Jordan Watkins. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Lots of space past the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
On first down, it's Stroud. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Second and 10.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Jackson now on second down. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Talk things over before third down.
Real quick.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Atlanta.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Pitts is the man in motion.
18, what's up? 19 seconds.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. That's caught left side by Pitts. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
The RPO. That one is complete. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Falcon first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so That might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Oh, ready?
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
18.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And he'll take it on in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown Atlanta. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. We'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Play action now. Jackson. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. That is catch number 60 for the season.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
A run with Benson. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. He's caught by Walker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So we are through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Falcons with the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Now, Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Fox. And And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
We change it. Watch quit. Watch quit. 180. Sit on. 180. Hey, sit on. No, we change it. Hey, middle. Middle. Hey. 180.
To throw is Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That's good for 27 and a first down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Now Lamar going to hang on to it. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
It's pretty clear why this offense likes to get the ball into the hands of this quarterback, huh, Mike? I mean, he is just so effective in this area, and now he has them set up 1st and goal.
Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled first half continues. Now it is 1st and goal. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he is going the wrong way, tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
A give. Here's Benson. And he will get into the end zone. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Baltimore. That touchdown. Number 11 on the year. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. Will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Falcons take over 1st and 10. Their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That's caught right side. It's London. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give him 14 on that play. One play, 1 first down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Atlanta.
And here's Bijan. And he'll be marked down to 45-yard line. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Atlanta.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often, and when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
The second down throw is incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. That's complete. He's got it to London. That's his third catch of this first half, and it's good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tony, hey, uno. 11.
Back to throw, Stroud. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it up.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Yo. Ready.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. Room up the sideline to the 20. Up the sideline, past midfield. Inside the 10. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 92 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. On is Luke to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Miller now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the...
And he will go all the way. Jordan Watkins. Touchdown, Falcons. Bates now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Falcons will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first and 10, Jackson. Now he'll run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. Like, there was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Second down, Jackson. Back to the middle of the field and caught by Walker. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Jackson on 3rd and 2. Incomplete, and it's Justice Hill out of the backfield. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Throwing Jackson. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. Jay Flowers. Touchdown Ravens. That his second TD catch of the season.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Falcons 14. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. LeJohntay Wester now to return it. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
No, we changed it.
They'll run here with Benson. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Baltimore.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw, Jackson. The throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. 33 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, report.
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's in! Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. After the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. Why Tony?
On 1st down, it's Stroud. Headed left, buying time. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems, as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here we go. Look the high.
On 2nd down throw for Stroud. That's caught left side by Pitts. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Atlanta.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A big mistake in the 1st and goal, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3, but you're hoping for 6. But in this case, you come away with 0.
And he'll get about 5.
Made at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd down and 3.
That's it on! That's it on! 180! 180! That's it! That's it on!
Jackson. That's tipped and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Jackson now on 2nd down, moving to his right. And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds.
Little indecision by the quarterback there, Mike. Do I buy time and throw it downfield, or do I tuck it and become a runner? That's what he's thinking. I think he made the final call a little bit too late, and all he could do was get back to the original line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That is intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Pitts is the man in motion. Here's Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Stroud. Moving outside the pocket. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. From the gun, here's Stroud. And he's in. Jordan Watkins. Touchdown, Atlanta. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year.
The kick is good.
The game-tying touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
The return team going to let that one go. They'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
Hot pass in the hands of Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of
6.
From the 41. Here's second down and 4. Jackson looking to throw. He's got a man. It's Walker. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Raven first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
This back's been having his way all night long, Mike. Just a lot of room to operate. Great job by the offensive line all night long, but in this case, defense does their job. They're able to penetrate, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. From the gun, Jackson. That is caught. He finds Walker. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups. He continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
10 more yards. A.J. Terrell on the tackle. 10 yards.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
At the 17-yard line.
They'll run. Here's Benson. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Again, it's Benson. And he's into the end zone yet again. Trey Benson. Touchdown. continues. His third touchdown this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. The PAT, up and good. And the Ravens will go up by 7.
Ravens 35, Falcons 28. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Miller now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This is first and 10. Stroud to throw. Forced to his right. Now he'll run. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll run with Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. He gets this one complete to Johnston. They get 15 on that game. First down, Atlanta.
15 yards.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Stroud to throw here on first down. That's caught right side. It's London.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's second down. To throw is Stroud. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Second down, 8 yards to go. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Second down, 8 for the first down. Here's Stroud. To the middle of the field. He's got Johnston. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout, and they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game.
The Falcons, first down.
This offense still has the one timeout to use. First and 10 coming up now.
Buggy. Hey, uno.
Stroud going to set up to throw. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within one, and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he is just completely...
That's going to be caught! Not playing for the OT. They get the two-point conversion and take the lead here in the final minute. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's first down. Now Jackson, this a design run. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go. You can see why.
Yo. You. 13. Hey, report. Shut up.
A first down throw for Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Down the right sideline. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time. But what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the two-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
To throw is Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
And they're on the 37-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Here we go. One final play. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.